Gravy, baby.
What up, everybody? Welcome to Gravy, baby. I'm Carmen. Hi. That's DJ. Say hi, DJ.
Hey.
Yes.
Hi.
We don't know if
Hello.
Drew's coming. He is out in the ether. He's gonna try, I believe, but we might be down at Drew today. So you just got us two crazies. No daddy. Nothing but chaos from the kids, baby.
That's it.
So you got to give us an update on the coyote. Did you wrangle one and skin it and wear its fur as a trophy and a warning to all the other coyotes?
No. It's actually been pretty chill. Chill.
You know what it is?
I do have to say.
I bet you they heard the rumor that you were going to spear them to death, and they're like, "Oh shit, maybe we'll go 1 yard over."
I don't know if it's a fence. I like in the comments. I gotta say, a lot of coyote wisdom, a lot of Kevlar wisdom, a lot of wisdom of people knowing about spears and shit, and that's awesome to me.
That means, you know what that means? We have the right fan base, is what that means.
Motherfuckers coming in with a chainmail, knowledge. It doesn't go without much respect and appreciation.
Absolutely.
Every comment is sacred.
I don't know about that.
I hold them all. I cherish them all. And yeah.
No, there's been some ignorant shit said in the comments, but not in this particular sense. What we're talking about.
No. Yeah, there's been definitely some ignorant shit said in there. Unbelievable.
But the knowledge of weapons and medieval shielding of said weapons has been very helpful.
The coyote, the livestock knowledge in our fan base is man, it feels good. It's just like sometimes you read the comments, and you're like, hey,
okay,
that's it. And read some, and you're just like, man, you guys rule.
You know what it made me feel? It made me feel like in an apocalyptic setting, we really should get the gang together. I feel like we would have a rad fucking. We would have a rad compound, like Camp Gravy Baby, where we, you know what I'm saying? I think we'd have enough.
Yeah, definitely.
I was just gonna say, I think we have enough knowledge to keep us sustainable. That's all.
For sure. Man, me and Andrea have been having like some real ass conversations about going to Mexico. I mean, some real ones.
Okay. Why Mexico? Yeah. Or are you just trying to make your way down to South America, like Costa Rica or something?
Definitely trying to do that, but we have a friend who owns a house and some land in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just one of those things where it's like, just like every day you're just like, man, maybe we got the offer, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, should we? You know what I mean? Like,
I think it's super comforting to have that as an option. I don't know that you need to flight it just yet, but
well, then you're at that situation. We're at that situation right now where like waiting too long. Once that fucking door closes, that door's closed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's coming. It is coming.
That's true. Yeah, I don't
Palantir.
know. Volunteer what? What'd you say?
No, I was saying Palantir taking over the whole medical our medical records and our medical establishment, taking over Big Pharma, pushing out all the motherfuckers who was like, really, man, even though they were Trump appointed, I think a lot of these people have a lot of credibility, especially, I think a lot of things when you look back on them, you'll say, oh, maybe that person, maybe it wasn't the fact that they were partial as much as this whole entire situation is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And some, you know what I'm saying? Because we do have like a tendency to get wrong. But anyway, not to get into all that, but you know, ICE, there's some real class traitor shit going on where they're fucking, you know, you see where they're like gonna forgive student loan
Mm-hmm.
for ICE or joining up to defend the homeland. Like war's coming home. Like it's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a major class traitor shit right there. To sign up for some shit like that, to go after your own countrymen, but not to fight with them as a collective.
Yeah.
To like that's like we're there, and there are people, and it's just I don't know what kind of people. Obviously not good people. But anyway, so
I think that's why they had to do because the I don't think the military would back them on this. The military wouldn't back them on this.
We'll see.
I think that's why they're trying. I think that's why they're forming basically a militia. I think that's why they're forming that.
Right. Yeah. Well. Yeah. I mean, sure. Yeah. Get somebody who's fucking committed to the presidency and not the Constitution.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know how long it's going to work. But like at the same time, I don't know. It's all bad. I know that.
You know what is gravy for me is that dude that shot that bitch in fucking BlackRock.
Yeah, that's crazy. That Blackstone, yeah.
And man, they really want to try to make it out like it's the NFL. I'm sorry, but even the hardest hardcore fucking NFL fan ain't gonna shoot nobody over it. Get the fuck out of here. That's not happening. Right. What are they mad about? That Kansas City was in the fucking
yeah, CTE. Like, come on, man. Every single person in America has CTE.
And it was specifically the chick who is in the department that is responsible for them buying the single family homes. Oh man, I mean that's I mean, I feel like we're going to get more of that too, though. So I don't know. Maybe it is enough to, like, if we keep getting one, what was it? The last one was like 6 months ago. Was Luigi a year ago? Or, I mean, it hasn't even been a year.
I think so. I don't know.
Was it this year?
This winter? Is it after January? Sometime during the winter.
I think it was before January, but it has not been a year. December 4th.
It definitely hasn't been a year yet.
Yeah, so December 4th, and then we already have a second one. I mean, you know what's unfortunate, though? It is that this person got the right person, whereas Luigi didn't get the right person. And I bet you the second person this guy is not going to get the same praise as the first guy, as Luigi. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that he's going to get all the tits sent to him, because I don't know that the average person knows as much about BlackRock as I think, like, would you call them radical? I don't know. People who, I don't know. What do you think, DJ? Do you think he's still going to get plenty of tits in the inbox?
I think it's all following domestic gladio. Like, they're like, these people are like, they are like basically like setting up people to, like, here's it. We're at 5th generation propaganda, and there's no good psyops anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like, like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They do these things to like create tension, to boost up security, to do things like surveillance, whether you're popping them off on purpose, or if it's some sort of like something that they have staged in some sort of set up in some manner. Listen, the whole Trump stage thing is fucking bizarre. This is a bit. January 1st, they burned a fucking a Tesla outside of the Trump hotel. Like, there's been a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know what the effect of. I don't know what the effects of this are. This is like so much like it happening.
Mm-hmm.
So much of it's like occurring.
Yeah.
As it is, what is the blowback from this? What is the effect of it? Not so much what happens. I mean, dude, for every billionaire CEO fucking ghoul you kill, there's people just, oh man, the benches are loaded. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
They're pulling them in. They're pulling one in. I don't know exactly what this is. I don't know what's going on here. You know what I'm saying? Other than like, it's just one more sign of a completely failed and crumbling empire.
Sure. Yeah, I was just kind of trying to make it lighter.
Yeah. Right. Well, I mean, you get it. I mean, like,
I think we all know it's a crumbling empire, especially anybody that listens to us for sure. I don't think we've not touched upon that, if not every episode. But I
Right.
just mean like doing something for the first time always gets you the most press, always gets you the most heat, especially when they don't know that it's calculated and all that stuff. But now, like, they're not even reporting on who got murdered. They're making it about the NFL. That's what I'm saying. So I think that this person is not going to get the same kind of you're not going to actually get I think the masses aren't going to get to know what this kid is actually trying to accomplish. I say kid.
Right. Well, supposedly he had a 3-page manifesto stuffed in his wallet, which is bizarre. The whole thing's bizarre. The whole thing's bizarre. I think at the end of the day, you just have to be happy that it wasn't a school, and you know
well,
what I'm saying?
I am happy that like was
Sure,
that like that's
sure,
what I'm saying. It like as a point of rebellion, in order instead of shooting up a school, whatever this psyop,
Right.
whatever, if this is to manipulate us to get us more surveillance, this is better. At least
Right.
they're catering to their audience better. Because I'd much rather see this. I don't know about you, but I'd much rather see this than fucking Shady whatever, or Shady Maple or whatever the fuck the name of that school was.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. 100%. I would definitely. I mean, that's the only thing. If they're gonna start fucking whacking people, I mean, you got the right group. You know what I mean? Yeah, finally you landed on the right one instead of like fucking random grocery stores and fucking schools and shit like that. At
Yeah.
least like that, yeah, at least you're doing something that's actually. But like, what effect does it have? Like, why are we doing it? Like, what is it a psyop? What kind of psyop is it? Like that, it's just. Why did they lock up that? Why did they have that guy with the Palestine shirt on that they arrested? Did you see that? They're like posting the wrong guy. I guess that like
Oh,
for
wow.
whatever reason had him at the front. Yeah, dude, it was weird. The whole thing was weird. And honestly, nobody really knows if the guy was going after the NFL or not. The guy killed himself, and this is just what Eric Adams is saying. And if you're taking Eric Adams' word for anything, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. You're bound to be just. I guess you just. I'm not gonna say people are naive or dumb or gullible at this point. At this point, we are all traumatically fucking brain damaged by fucking seeing pictures of starving dead kids and fucking blown up bodies anyway. So, you know, trust who you can't trust. Live your life how you have to. Just make sure you don't go into schools and tell them anymore. Go into the CEOs. Yeah, I guess. Adults are better. I'm not saying any of it's good. None of it's good.
Yeah.
None of it's fucking, like, this is just a symptom of a fucking failed fucking state, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. The fact that we're having to bully people into buying our products is such a national embarrassment. Like, we should be fucking, and then the robots are coming, fucking automation. If you drive a forklift, if you drive a truck, if you drive anything. Anyways, well, I'm looking to go to Mexico.
So do you think it's only going to happen here? I mean, the tech bro stuff is global. That's not just here.
Ben is in the West. It is very much more European in America. The tech, the actual power, this type of thing is not. It is not global. It's not. I think they tried to reach their tentacles into South America, but that's another thing. Why there's this whole thing going on now within the BRICS countries in the global South, which is this whole thing about media and who they and opting for like indigenous native media sources and not getting out Voice of America and doing all these things, not signing on with Elon Musk, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking not allowing these people into their countries. It's a whole fucking thing that's going on.
Yeah. I think if anything, we're becoming the example of what not to do. Like if these tech boys wanted to go global, this is the way to scare everybody off of it. Like this is the way to get
100%.
people not on board.
Right. So the option I think it is to bring the war home. That way the war machine can keep itself funneled. You have fucking tech billionaires fucking creating apartheid states and fucking definitely like we've talked about it a bunch. Like, fucking you're building a bunch of concentration, which is so crazy because like every old boy I grew up with like was warning me about FEMA building concentration camps and them starving us and robots taking over all our jobs and all this other shit. Like this was like in the 80s and 90s. And like now those same old boys can't see it right in front of their face. It's like, it's so crazy. It's like the Epstein thing. They can fucking do this crazy, oh yeah, Trump does 5D chess, but he doesn't know the word enigma. And fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
It's fucking crazy, dude. Like you can jump through all these fucking hoops, but you don't understand that the mass surveillance police state is coming. The robots are taking your job and you are going to be funneled into a concentration camp to fucking labor for your entire fucking rest of your measly fucking existence because you didn't stand up and fucking stop it now. And it's fucking insane, man.
Yeah, it is wild because it is through my entire life when I on the road and shit like that. Whenever I would be high with again somebody like that after a show or something, and it got to that was always something and it's the same kind of people that are like, I don't know, man. I don't know. And it's just like, what? Like were you not listening to yourself when everybody was calling you crazy? Were you not listening to you? Because now you have officially become the person who you should have been warning again. You should have been warning all these years.
Yeah. Like, how can you not see this?
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can you not see this?
Yeah.
Like, it's so bizarre. It's so bizarre. And like, yeah, man, I think, and it's not just America. It's going to be all through Europe. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the fucking war will fucking continue. It'll just be in the homeland. It's so weird. It's so, I know Orwellian is such a fucking burnt out term, but who knows what other way do we describe the situation at hand? It's so dystopian and bizarre. It's just hard to, that's why I don't blame anybody. I don't blame anybody for anything they believe. I mean, it's hard for me to reconcile with that type of belief where you're trying to just, but I think you get to a point where you're just so fucking frightened and so scared and can't make sense of the thing.
Yeah.
That you gotta fucking try to make sense of it somehow.
Yeah.
You know
I mean, some people can't think clearly when they're scared. So I get it.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I will say that is a cool thing about being neurodivergent, though, is because we think pretty well in chaos.
Yeah.
I was raised in an argument. I could tune some shit out and I could do math while you're yelling at me.
Dude.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so useless when things are chill. Like, so useless. When that shit get real chaotic, man, I'm fucking on it, dude.
Let me clock in now. Let me clock in.
Yeah.
And I think that's maybe what the problem is too, is like they genuinely can't, it's the opposite for them, where it's just like they can't see it. It's being in the middle of a tornado, not being able to know what to focus on, not being able to I think it's difficult. And with everything happening so fast, like you could tell they're like trying to whip up a tizzy,
Right. Yeah. 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 They truly are, man. They truly are. And it's bizarre. There is the fight, flight, and then the third one that a lot of people are
coerced.
They don't really get the fawn, right?
Fawn,
you get
yeah,
fight,
fawn.
flight,
Mm-hmm.
fawn, yeah. And I think a lot of people are in that fucking state.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people are in that state.
Dude, look at all these trad wives, man. Look at their faces. They're scared, dude. That's like scared. I low-key think that they're just frightened, and you want to at least, they have all the guns, so I should probably be over here. You know what I'm saying? Because every time that they're like in in any of the media spaces and stuff like that, they're still getting shit on. They're still getting fucking undermined. They're still getting treated like shit. And it's just like, this is your team, dog. This is your team.
Somebody was showing me this song called 19 something. There's some song where this lady is like, I wish it was 1960 whatever. I'd give up my rights or something or some shit.
What the fuck?
Never mind. I don't. It was one time, and it was just like we were talking about it, and it was just like, oh my god, dude, culture is gone. Like, it's all gone. Like, there's no more. And like, I don't want to make this point to like, listen, guys, like, like people who aren't actually actively doing anything or like, like, I know the whole Stephen Colbert thing is like fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
There's just gonna be one incident. It's incident where it's like, really, we don't need these type of people who are just gonna do these like corny monologues, glazing one party and then fucking getting down on the other. Then, because Elisa Slotkin, I don't know if you guys know who this is. She's a lady out of fucking Michigan. She's ex-CIA. She was supposed to be the next big up and coming Democratic. Please, and nobody fucking come at me for this, okay? I'm just saying, it's something that's fucking crazy. That she went on Breaking Point and got fucking ate up, dude. She went on there, and I don't know if you know what Breaking Points is, but it's like a leftist and a conservative, and they run a news show. And so Elisa Slotkin went in there to talk about her, and they grilled her. They fucking grilled her, dude. And she got cooked.
Yeah.
Immediately skipped voting against arming Israel to go be on the Colbert show to do damage control, to do the softball interview, to kind of do a fucking, and that's where they go. And that's what these, not that, but fucking late night television, I don't know what kind of fucking future that has anyway.
Well, it's dying.
Well,
I mean, this is
right,
also,
yeah.
this is also just as, again, it's another symptom at the same time. Like, he was the only one that had a slant anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Jimmy Fallon wasn't talking about anything political. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was I think Colbert was the one that forced a slant to it. And that's part of the reason why they had to make an example of him. So,
I don't know.
Jay Leno didn't have a fucking slant. Jay Leno's conservative as fuck.
Here's what I was saying. We don't need people like that to just give a cushy seat to people who we need people to hold people to the fucking fire.
Yeah.
If you're not going to fucking stand up for like Medicaid let's not even talk about, even though cause is the moral issue of our time. And when you're letting Marjorie Taylor Greene outflank you on the moral fuck, like, all right, I'm sorry, but like, I'm already done with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's over. It's over.
What would you want to see? Just somebody who could argue better?
I would say we don't need fucking softball pundits anymore. We need somebody to fucking go in there. Like, I don't want to have somebody that's going to I would drink a beer with you, and I don't want to know about how the left and right get together and have kitchen table issues. No, man. Motherfucker, I want to talk about what are you going to do about all these goddamn Gestapo ICE agents? You know what I'm saying? What are you going to do about the guys that fucking health out that this criminal fucking organization that is a fucking American? Like, are you guys gonna hold them accountable? Are you gonna hold what are you gonna do?
Yeah, the action.
Body cram?
Yeah, the action, not the idealistic utopian society you think that we should have.
Yes.
Producer Mark said Pete B or Katie Porter. Producer Mark said Pete B or Katie Porter.
I don't know who that is, but
he said,
are they good guys?
They roast people all day long.
Oh, good. Oh, that lady, what's her name again? I've had it with this shit, whatever her name is. God, I forgot already. She's a lady from Oklahoma.
The whiteboard. I don't know. He's talking about a lady from Oklahoma. I'm not sure who. Oh, okay. Katie's from Orange County.
I've had it with this or something like that. I was talking to someone. Anyway, She roasts them. She roasts too. And I think that's what we need. We need people to fucking take a stand and fucking talk about, you know what I'm saying? Like fucking take a fucking, like, you're not speaking to the choir when you tell me you're not telling me anything I don't know. It's like, oh, fucking Trump's a fucking pedophile. I fucking know. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, it's just so, yes. Well, that's what I'm saying is they're no longer, they're only talking, it seems like they're only talking to people who don't get it. Like, I already know, I don't need to see the list to know, dog. I've got plenty of context clues. I got enough data. I know that motherfucker's a piece of shit. I don't need you to show me the receipts for it. I've seen enough. Right. I've seen enough, you know?
Right.
So I don't like, so you guys, it's the same thing like when people were like, oh, well, prove the earth isn't flat. It's always, to me, it's just as incredulous. Like, you already have the data. We already have updated data from the data that you're using. So at this point, so to me, it just ends up being more of a distraction. And it's unfortunate that you feel like you have to be stuck behind with people who don't understand things that are very plainly in front of them. I mean, it's the same thing with, like, I think part of the reason with everyone being drowned in propaganda, drowned in all of misinformation and all that stuff. I mean, I think that's why people, they want the truth. They want people to be real. Right now is the time to be real.
Right. And be active and don't run cover for these goddamn corporate, really Republican Democrats. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, and ever since fucking, I mean, I've been saying this for years, but ever since fucking Clinton passed that crime bill, I was like, oh, there's no longer a real democratic state. That's like completely against everything this party's supposed to be for. And I mean, before that, you have Reagan already fucking stripping everything away. I mean, it's been happening for a long time. That's what the good old boy was bitching about in the fucking 80s and 90s.
Right. Exactly. So, that's what they were bitching about.
And now it's happening in real time.
It's so crazy.
So, but to me, though, is without violence, this does not autocorrect. It's just another fucking Patriot Act. It's just another fucking, they're just going to keep pushing because we didn't get our rights back from 9/11. Right. We haven't had 9/11 since 9/11. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You never get your rights back. You'll never get rollback. It'll never come back. It's gone.
They're not going to fire robots once they make all this fucking money just because people are sad and restless. At the same time, it's like, there's no fixing it without violence. And like, that's what they want. They want a war. So it's like, how do we do it then? What do we do?
You start like an anarcho fucking commune on like a couple of fucking, you know what I'm saying? You can defend I could probably defend like 3 acres of a little ammonium nitrate, like fucking drones, generators. Dude, I'm pretty sure that I could that's the kind of thing you either got to be thinking about doing something like that or getting out. And I really feel like that. Like, that's a crazy thing to say. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. When you have a motherfucker like from the UN talking about how you need to have clean water and a radio with batteries and a flashlight, like, dog.
What about this? And this is how terrible. Like, the ballot box is like totally broken. You know what I mean? Like, it is fucking. It's not. I don't know what to say about it. But when you're like, you had Oprah come out and they're like, Oprah, she's gonna talk about the Democratic Party. She's over here in Hawaii shutting down roads. Like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking? You know, like shutting off our roads for people during a tsunami. Like, these people have become so decadent. This is totally France. When you come to the point,
that's what I'm saying. Viva la resistance.
Yeah, man.
Dog, that is where we're at.
But it's so fucked up. I know, man. It's so fucked up that we're there. Like, we're there. I guess that's what I'm saying about like Colbert and like all the stuff that's happening. It's like I don't have any illusions about like that whole whatever that thing
Mm-hmm.
is gone. It's gone. It's outdated. There's no use for it.
Right.
There's no use for a person telling an audience full of people who don't like this candidate. You know, what I'm saying that this candidate is bad. This is not useful, and then running interference for other candidates who are just as ghoulish,
Yeah.
and genocidal and fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It's like, fuck, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, it's
You have to take a stand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And maybe ultimately that's what it was. I don't know. I don't know. Because I mean, I know he personally is for the same shit that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's also weird to be put in a position where you have to chum up these fucking people. You know what I'm saying? When your livelihood depends on you having a friendly chat with the former fucking CIA member that's getting propped up. You know, like at that, I mean, for me, that would be a goddamn moral quandary. Like, I don't want to talk about, it was the same thing like when Trump was running and he was on fucking Jimmy Fallon and they were talking about his hair. And it was just like, all right, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Well, why does nobody, and I know why, so I don't even know why I'm asking. Why does nobody have any stones? It's just because everybody wants money. Everybody wants money.
That's 100% it. Dude, listen, Andrew Schultz, who will probably take the late night position, right? He'll probably be the person, like, they'll probably pay
no fucking way. Come on.
They'll probably pay a podcaster less to get into that position.
Yeah.
100%. I mean, he's transferred from one talking to, you know, which MAGA is more of a brand of these people. These people are shallow people. It's a brand.
But that's why I think not him, because he's one of those guys. He's one of those guys.
And now he's trying to overcorrect by having like the abundance peoples, the Kakaria, whatever they keep. He's trying to overcorrect by having like the fucking, like, just the most bizarre middle of the road, and it's bizarre. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
That whole situation, for those who don't know, Andrew Schultz is a fucking, he's a podcaster, and he had Trump on, and he voted for Trump, and before that he then, like, afterwards, to make it seem like he was, then later on he had Bernie on, and he talked to Bernie. And then ever since the Epstein stuff, he's turned on Trump because he was like, you promised me. And now he's literally acting out like a very large portion of the MAGA fan base right now in real time. So now he's like, you betrayed me, and this is not what I voted for, and all. And he's just a fucking dude. It's the same thing with Theo. Like Theo fought too. For me, it's just like, why would you be listening to these men at all? And that's their argument, is like, why would you be listening to me, when it's like, okay, but you're these people's friend. I would never listen to you because I know how unintelligent you actually are, and I know when I'm seeing someone sell bullshit. That's all. Right. But to the people listening to you, they don't fucking know that. They don't know you're a fucking grifter. I do.
100%. And Tim Dillon the same way. Like, it's crazy. Like, he did this whole thing where it's like, listen, we don't have any power. We don't know anything.
Oh, and that was the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard.
So I was having dinner with the vice president, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, what are you talking about? You just go over to the White House and have dinner? But don't tell me you don't have any kind of fucking, you're not backed by like the same evil motherfucker. And again, that's one of the bad things about allowing people like Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson, to hold the moral position in the most moral issue of our lifetime.
Yeah.
Allowing them to control the narrative and have that where they control that narrative.
But that's all that Tucker is doing is pretending to be one of those guys. All he's trying to
That's
do
all
is
he's got to
pivot.
do.
Yeah. And like, oh, look, oh shit. I didn't know Tucker, it must have been, Fox News must have made him say all this stuff. Look at how chill he is. Look how honest he is now. And he's using that weird fucking, just because he confronted someone that moment that went viral or whatever about Iran. Now all of a sudden Tucker Carlson talks truthfully. Like, no, he's still a fucking scam artist. And I know I don't need to say this to you guys. You guys fucking know. But it's just still annoying to see someone so painfully obvious go, oh, well, this is working, so I guess I'll just do this now. And right in front of us, and it's selling. It's just nuts that it's fucking selling.
Well, who else is doing it? Who else is having conversations with the president of Iran to have their conversation? You don't see that.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is doing this? I mean, and it's a failure of our media, an absolute failure of our media.
Yeah.
The same thing with like the whole entire Epstein thing. You frame it around MAGA, you frame it around fucking Trump, and you mess the entire story. There's nothing that is coming out right now. Well, the body litter. But other than that, there's nothing that's coming out now that hasn't been out for a long time. And what you're going to end up doing is focusing on him and completely losing the narrative to them and allowing, also very much in charge. And that's my fear, is that you're going to allow them the narrative by not being transparent and honest about the whole entire story.
Yeah.
Which is deeply
well, that's the whole thing, like with Ghislaine Maxwell. It's all this shit with her getting pardoned. The fuck out of here, dude.
You're hearing people call her a victim. There's a whole
wow.
By not, and it's because they're protecting power.
To me, that is just a white bitch that also owns slaves. Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's disgusting. She not only trafficked, let's just say,
you want to talk about Fawn? She was the one trying to make these women seem, well, look, because she's the woman in the male dominated space, right? So she's the one that's like, oh, hey, no, it's super chill. Like, I'm here. It's okay. I'm a woman. It's safe. Yeah. She's the one that's doing the really fucking dirty work. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, but getting the people in the space.
She did the actual dirty work.
She did the dirty work too. Yeah.
She went out. She enlisted these people and rolled them into this fucking crazy. It's fucking sick. It's fucking sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, we need to talk about also like it, and that alone is just because you're not having a narrative of also like everything that is. The entire situation is so awful and scary, and it really shows you where power is and how it's delegated. Like who is in charge? How do we? You know what I'm saying? Because I guarantee you look through his financials, and he's definitely been. There's no telling how many American soldiers he has gotten killed by selling on top of everything else.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? But like, if you're not going to be mad about all that and anything else, I just think that you have to ask yourself, am I okay that they were trafficking and like molesting? Like, this could have been in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's fucking insane. Preying on poor, disadvantaged kids. Like, it's fucking insane. Anyway, so.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. And to frame her as a victim as if she didn't know what was going on and she didn't, it's just like, get the fuck out of here, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And I place a lot of blame on the liberal media for off the top, just discrediting all conspiracies. They have this tendency to feel like everything, that you don't have to pay attention to that or whatever. And what it does is it provides a very well-needed smokescreen for these evil fucking ghouls. You know what I'm saying? Larry Ellison, who is deeply involved in this whole entire trafficking and who knows what else. His son is the one who's buying Paramount, who's inheriting. Like people,
Yeah.
like this is information that's not conspiratorial information. This is real information that has to do with this fucking with what is going on in America right now.
It's like when they're like when Nestle bought a pharmaceutical company is the same shit.
Yeah.
It's just like that's not conspiratorial. That actually happened. I'm not an insane person. And that's what sucks for me is when I try to talk to people about this, if they don't know all of these things, I feel insane. Like I was recently hanging out with a friend of mine who was here from the UK, and I was talking about even just the food industry. I was telling her about how fucking Nestle, but she was like, why is the food so shitty? You know, everybody talks about how American food is poison. And I go, oh, well, it's to keep us sick. I was like, that's why Nestle bought a pharmaceutical company so they could get paid. And it was just another way to make more money off of us. Oh, we can make money off of feeding us. Now we can make money off of you being sick, off of meds, off of you being in the hospital, all of those things. And she was just like, what the fuck? Like the rest of the world doesn't even know how fucking bad we have it.
Yeah.
And then the shit that they're getting shown, like when I was at my cousin's house in Spain watching the news about us, dog, there is a talk about a smoke screen. There is a huge filter. It looks like we love Trump. It looks like everybody else in the world hates. It's like, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to make us the villain.
Well, they don't have to try.
Truly, but I'm just saying, like they're trying to make this is not me, man. I'm trying to go around the country. You know, I mean, I would like if I had the money, I would love to go around the world to be like, it's not like that. It's not like that.
But it is.
I just mean we all like that. We're not all like that. That's what because the majority of the country is not.
Well, people for years have hated fucking American tourists, and there's a reason for that. Like, dude, and because we're like sick and we're dying and we're fucking led by fucking pedophile fucking degenerates, and then we go around the country going, "America, the goddamn bears! They ain't got no fucking Chuck E. Cheese here. What the fuck?"
Yeah, disrespectful. Mm-hmm.
We're so going anyway.
Yeah, people trying to face fuck the skulls in the catacombs and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, just fucking degenerates, man. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. It's a fucking nuts, man.
So I think I think there's probably plenty of people. I mean, I know China is, but I think there's plenty of people around the rest of the world that are like, fucking, whew, somebody needed to
yeah.
How American.
Yeah. Again, it's so embarrassing that we have to bully countries into doing business with us. Like if we did throw tariffs and taxes and all this, they wouldn't be buying shit from us. And most of them even aren't. They're just saying that they are, and they're not. There's no enforcement clause on it, so they're just signing stuff so they can go in front of the cameras and go, "Yeah, we did this."
But that's also because we don't make anything anymore. There's nothing for them to buy. There's nothing for them to buy with us. That's what we make war. That's the only thing. That's the only commodity we have. That's our major export.
That's it. And we suck at that.
Yeah.
We're good at blowing shit up. You know what I'm saying? But we can't do. When's the last time we won a war? Of course, winning's not the objective. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it's all about, it doesn't matter how much the movie makes, it's how much we made on merchandise.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, not only that, but then it's also all the CIA shit. It's also the overthrowing governments where people were trying to do something that we I say we, but because I'm talking about us specifically, but they're trying to achieve the same things we are, right? Or that we fantasize about.
This is the thing about the whole entire culture war and things like that, and why it's bound to make everyone lose and just fight in this nonstop. It's because we cannot talk honestly about abortion, those rights, anything like that, even though 100% it's a woman's right to choose. But we can't even get into this conversation until we start talking about our standard of living, payment, water, food, the price of living,
You can't, because that's the whole thing is they keep pushing us to have kids. We can't afford. It's literally we can't afford it.
But exactly. So if you start having a conversation, first that conversation has to happen before we can even talk about.
Yeah, man. If I had money, I'd be more inclined to have a child. Period.
100%. 100%. And the same thing goes with immigration. We can't have an honest conversation about fucking immigration until we talk about stop cooing people and fucking taking us, robbing them of all their resources and making their fucking, giving them sovereignty. We can't even have this conversation.
Yeah.
Like the conversation is dead in the water.
Not only that, but right now is the moment we would need immigrants more than anything, because they've been through a tyrannical government before. Most countries have. They would actually know the best course of action to be in this situation. You know what I'm saying? And it's that's who you're kicking out. And I mean, it makes sense for the state that's who you're kicking out. They don't want us to tell us how to overthrow, how they did it. How did you do it? How did you fucking, when I talk like, I don't get a bit, but he's dead now. My grandfather's dead now, but trying to talk to him about Cuba and when Fidel started losing, and started stealing from his own people and us all this other shit, I was like, how? What do we do? And I know a lot of people left, because they ran out of food and all this other shit. But that's the other thing too. When you live in a place of abundance, like the United States, which is there's just no reason. There's no reason for us to have these issues when we have the resources ourselves.
Right.
Sorry.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
No, it's true. Like we should be instead of a Cold War over nukes or hypersonics, right? We should be in a type of Cold War where like we're trying to get solar energy or something that is another.
It should be a battle for either new technology, green technology. It should be a battle for whoever is running more sustainably, who's built for longevity. Exactly. That's what it should be about.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got their borders. Everybody has their space now. You could, I guess, then you could have a war over land if people, you know what I'm saying? There's so many places where they're like, we don't have enough people living here. Please come live here. We'll pay you. You know what I'm saying? If a neighboring country wanted to take that you could have the old kinds of wars, the ones that made sense. You know what I'm saying? Get back to your roots, dog. Get back to your war roots.
Start having big wars, man. Maybe if you just want to have a race of technology, we don't even have any sustainable fucking development goals. Like we don't have any type of infrastructure goal, nothing. We have surveillance goals. Mm-hmm. We have AI goals. We have war goals, and like it's fucking disgusting. Mm-hmm. It's like there's no future in that.
That's what I'm saying. None of this is maintainable. None of this has a future. That's the part of it that's wild to me. I was like, okay, capitalism doesn't thrive without people working and feeding it. So if you take all of the jobs away, what are we supposed to do? If everything gets automated, if all of that, it just doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
So they're just hoping that the climate change that they didn't believe in, they just hope that just planet dies.
Yes, they hope we all die. They want us all to die.
But then what is there to govern? There is no power without something to govern over.
Right. I mean, I think that is, that's going to be something that I hope we never get to. I hope we never get to that question. I hope we never find that answer. I hope we never find that answer.
I mean, me too. It's just like, it just seems like that it's not being thought through. Like, they
don't think. They would rather you believe in fucking weather machines and that be the conspiracy than the fact that a bunch of oil fucking salesmen fucking fucked us all and lied about how bad they were degrading the fucking, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They would rather the real conspiracy they want to ignore and want to make up something. Not that I don't think that weather modification exists. It certainly does.
Cloud seeding is real, dude. Cloud seeding is real.
Yeah, for sure. There's all and they do all kind of fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I have no doubt. But for the most part, climate change is definitely what is affecting. This is, and when we start having climate refugees, what then? Like, you think this type of immigration right now is going bad? Wait till goddamn fucking Hawaii. Like, what are you gonna do with all those people?
You know what? I'm super. Here's another thing it's fucked up, but it's gravy for me. Is Zuckerberg just built that whole compound on Hawaii, and now the tsunami's going there. I mean, listen, it's the rest of it is obviously atrocious. I don't want anybody in fucking Hawaii. They've been through enough, God damn it. Fuck. And especially with Oprah and The Rock stealing their land from them, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, I hope these fuckers drowned. I hope fucking Zuck and Oprah. I don't give a fuck. I hope they all die, dog. I truly do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Put them on a spit. Let's eat them.
Yeah, man. For sure. For sure, dude.
That's like, I've never been a cannibal. I've never been into it, but I feel like I'd make an exception.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's crazy. I know people are starting to become, this is what's gravy. I'll say this. This is what's gravy for me. Is that I know for a fact that people are really starting to be aware of this stuff. Now, it's coming out in weird ways, and like, I'm not saying everybody suddenly become a socialist or whatever, but like class conscious people are becoming, you're slowly awakening.
That's
now.
What I'm saying. That's why I think the BlackRock thing is a good. I mean, sure, it very well could be. There's plenty of weirdness around that, but there's plenty of weirdness around Luigi, and now Luigi might be getting pardoned, or he might be having the case thrown out because of
That'd be so wild. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like
because of the HIPAA or whatever. That's so crazy that they did that.
That, and also they mishandled evidence. There's like a bunch. I mean, they did a bunch of things wrong for them having wanted this to hold up in court. So at the same time, I don't know.
They're so lawless.
Mm-hmm.
So lawless. It's so crazy.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
But honestly, what I think is lawlessness happens to be the answer.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, I've always, been partial to that.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily violence, but then you get to this point, it's like, well, what language do they understand? Because
money,
the language of passivity,
it's money and violence. Those are the only two things. War. I mean, we talked about that. War is the answer. Which sucks because, again, that's what I think they want. I think they want war here.
For sure, because they make fucking tons of fucking money, and like they just divide it up. I think the weird thing about that though is like I don't think they really thought it fucking through to the full extent, because like, people like us, I don't think again, defend my land. Yes. Go join some kind of junta. Fucking, I would absolutely be, I'm not going to fight my neighbors for whatever kind of, whoever's going to own this shithole. I don't feel like whatever the end of this is going to be, it's not going to be like socialism or anything like that. It's going to be just who are the next terrible fucking, who has enough money to spend on that side.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But, you'll definitely have a division in the CIA and the intelligence services, the national security and the army, like in those divisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's the whole, that's the whole, whatever. I mean, the CIA became a joke.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
There's a lack of intelligence in the whole operation. When you have, like, if you like, you're not, when we can talk about things that they've done, that obviously means that you're not doing your job well.
100%, dude. 100%. 100%.
I
dude.
remember arguing with my dad about this, and this is probably like 15 years ago. This is a long time ago. My dad was talking about what the CIA was doing, and then I was like, the CIA sucks. And he was like, why? And he was like, they're doing all of this. And I go, you know what they're doing? That's not a good secret
Yeah.
agency.
Yeah. Totally.
That's why
But,
there's no list, y'all. There's no fucking list. Trump is just a pedophile. Period. And so is Ghislaine Maxwell.
one of the lists that was supposed to come out from what is his name, Alfredo Rodriguez, which was basically FC's house manager, and he released this black book. He tried to sell it. He got caught a sting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it had a bunch of so that list with all this has been out.
Yeah, that I saw that when they were talking about that. That was fucking what?
Yeah.
When that came around when he died.
Yeah, before that, I mean, it came out in Gawker.
Because I remember at some point, Gawker, what a publication.
Yeah,
but it was like, I remember because I was like, Chris Tucker's on here. Wow. Like, I remember seeing the list.
Courtney Love.
Yeah. There was this, I was like, what the fuck? But the list is also more ambiguous as far as like, those are just people at parties and contacts and all that other shit. It wasn't a fucking travel log, which is what they always seem to like.
Well, they have the travel log too.
Yeah.
They got all that. The only way you're actually going to be able to pin anything down and get it is to get into his financials. You got to follow the money. That's the only way you could actually get any kind of, and they have that. But
but that's the part that's going to make it global. That's the part where they're going to have a czar there, or they're going to have the head of the Communist Party of China. They're going to have somebody that's like going to make a war. So that is why I think they really don't want it out until they position themselves to prepare for it. And I'm sorry, but encouraging people to want to dodge the draft because your country's so shitty, why would I want to fucking defend it, is not a way to do it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't believe people believe that this is a government worth dying for. I mean, it's so crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying is you don't have people.
I'm not talking about just now. I mean, for years. You know what I mean?
If you don't have people, if you're not selling us the lie, then there's no reason. There's no reason to have fucking loyalty. There's no reason.
Right.
It just doesn't make sense.
It doesn't. So you got to develop these like fucking class traders, people who are just fucking, it's crazy.
Because that's the other thing too, is you go to other countries and people are proud of their country, even though, I mean, no country is perfect, but proud of their country for XYZ. And like, we don't even have that. We don't have that.
Yeah. Well, we're also super young. Like, you could go into these other fucking countries and see fucking castles and fucking, you could come here, you could see reservations where we fucking did horrible crimes and fucking got down. No, it's disgusting. But there's no history here. Like, there's no real history here. There's not like fucking chapels built in the 1800s or fucking, we demolished any type of, you know what I mean? We don't produce anything. What are we known for? Like McDonald's?
Yeah.
Like, what is like fucking
spreading obesity throughout the globe? Yeah, that's what we're known for.
This is nuts. And at one point in time, our cinema, but like apparently like that shit's dying off around the country too. So it's like,
well, I mean, it's just another allegory for what's happening for the country. They gutted that to the point where people are disenchanted by it, and now it's a fucking real estate game. They're selling all these production, all this shit out here. They're selling all of it. They're claiming it's getting to the point where it's junk. It's at the junk level. So it's another industry that's about to go down. So
for
then
sure.
What else? Then what are we known for? We don't have anything then.
Yeah, we don't have war. Just the fucking nation of half-assed more.
I guess that's what it is. It does seem like our country was, like we crammed for the final, so to speak, building this country.
Yeah.
There is a lot of just picking C for every answer happening in this country.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, totally. That's it. That's it.
America's Spicoli or whatever that.
Yeah. But it is crazy. You can think about it now, like dealing with cinema, like Marvel and stuff like that. Like, who wants to see Captain America? Like, what the fuck does that stand for? Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, how? Like, who is that? Like, who is, you know,
well, that's the whole thing is that's what I'm saying is like all these executives have changed so much of the IP itself to make it more military propaganda. That's why there's also, I mean, I was listen to my podcast, No Sir Pod with Jackie Cation, but we talked about the rise of the unpopularity of the anti-hero and the anti-villain, where it's just like, nah, dog, I just want a hero. I just want a person who believes in what's right and fucking does it. Period.
Yeah.
I was like, all this anti-villain, anti-hero shit. I was like, that's all these executives trying to get me to feel bad for a billionaire, and I fucking won't do it. I just won't do it, dude.
Yeah.
There was this creepy show on Hulu called 9 Perfect Strangers with Nicole Kidman, and if you can get past looking at her weird lips, the second season is all just basically them trying to humanize this billionaire because he's a piece of shit father to his son. Of course he is. And then at the very end, it's like they drug him and it's like an intervention and they want him to be a better person. And of course he doesn't. Nothing changes, and it's just like, oh, okay. What are you trying to tell me with this story? What are you trying to tell me that that rebelling doesn't work? Get the fuck out of here! It doesn't. It worked for the French, dog. Viva la contradiction.
Yeah, man, they've got a real ass. They got a real fucking ass. Workers society of people. They protest. When them motherfuckers protest, they fucking protest.
Yeah.
I think a lot of that also has to be with these countries being so old. Like they've all been through this shit. Like all these other countries, this is the first time we've ever really faced this, right?
Yeah.
Like this is like we're way young. We're just starting this whole American experiment. Like it's just now starting. And if you think about, you know, what
in comparison, of course, yeah.
So it's like, you know, fuck, dude. You know, you have your ups and downs. It's like it's not the end, but it is the end of something. It's never going to be what it was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's no going back.
Yeah,
Whatever
there's no going back. It'll be something different.
Yeah.
As all. And I mean,
and that's,
I can only be hopeful, but prepare like I'm not.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. I'll tell you a show that I watched that was really good. Talking about shows. It's called Outer Range. It's got like Josh Brolin in it. It's basically like sci-fi Yellowstone.
Okay.
It's pretty rad. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really liked
Producer Mark gives it a thumbs up. He likes it.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, dude. It was great. It was great. Another show that's on Amazon that is very much overlooked is a show called The Peripheral, which is another good one that I very much enjoyed.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first, folks. Those are our picks.
Yeah.
Patreon.com/GravyBabyPod. If you want to help fund us screaming at each other through a screen. You guys are wonderful. Thank you guys so much for listening to us. We love you. We'll probably have a Drew next week, I think.
Could be.
You don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen.
We didn't know it. Yeah. For sure.
But we love you guys, and thanks a bunch for listening. We'll see you next week. Bye bye bye.
Bye.
You could stick a whole ribeye in one of your back pockets. Like,